What's going on, y'all? We're back here with another YouTube video. So as you guys know, the highly anticipated trailer for the Spider-Man Noir show with Nicolas Cage just came out, and nigga, I just gotta say, it looks a lot better than I expected, man, even in the black and white. I'm not gonna lie. Just off the rip, you can kind of tell it's meant to be watched in black and white too. And I say this because they also have a colored version, which I'll probably watch both versions when they come out, but something tells me you're gonna get the real authentic experience through the colorless version. But yeah, man, a show being set in the Spider-Man Noir universe, I like what they got going on here, especially when it comes to the world building, the designs of some of the villains, even the short clip we got of Spider-Man Noir web swinging, I think look really cool. The whole thing feels like something akin to Batman, which obviously makes sense because this is a gritty detective thriller. I'm saying that as a good thing. Like, this version of New York, just from the trailer, like it literally feels like Gotham or something like that. Anyways, of course, going to the internet, there were some absolutely just awful takes surrounding the trailer, and a lot of it really came from just small changes that were made from the source material to the show, which, I mean, that's something that's always going to happen. Anyone like coming into 2026 still expecting a media adaptation to be like 100% comic book accurate, I mean, we've already been down this road hundreds of times. I really don't know what to tell you at this point. It's not really wise to just complain about small little changes until we see the actual story in its full entirety, right, to see how it plays out. Not to mention, a lot of the changes here that they're complaining about can also be just solved with some pretty common sense explanations. But let's get into some of these nitpicks and hot takes regarding the trailer. Was really excited for this, and then they announced that he's gonna be Ben Reilly. All my hype died. We'll definitely skip this slop. Like, are we seriously gonna skip out on this entire show just off the fact that this dude's name is shown to be Ben Reilly? I highly doubt that. I mean, I do understand that Spider-Man Noir in the source material is technically an alternate version of Peter Parker, but I feel like the obvious explanation as to why he's shown to be Ben Reilly here is likely due to like rights issues and stuff like that. It is Amazon adapting this, and we already have multiple versions of Peter in multiple concurrent like media and storylines as is. It's likely the same reason that the show is called Spider-Noir instead of Spider-Man Noir. Probably the same reason why he goes by the Spider instead of Spider-Man. The Spider-Man IP is just really complicated right now, but the general concept is there, right? For those of y'all niggas who don't know, Ben Reilly in the 616 in the main universe specifically is a genetically engineered clone of Peter Parker who basically becomes an anti-hero called Scarlet Spider later on, although he barely gets used anyway. So here, I think utilizing the namesake in the Noir universe live action, I think it makes sense. There's also the case that it could just be a fake name to cover up his real identity, and we actually ended up finding out that he is Peter Parker, or that is his real name. We don't know. But, you know, the concept is there, so I consider this to just be a nitpick in the general scheme of things because it's not really that big of a deal. Given what they've shown here and all the stuff that we've seen, it's something I can definitely forgive. Watching a 60-year-old man play Spider-Man is not the Flex Prime Video thinks it is. Nicolas Cage is way past his prime, and this just looks like a high-budget fan film for people who can't let go of the past. Huh? No. I mean, first off, I don't see his age to be any sort of an issue because this is clearly meant to be like an older, more experienced Spider-Man. I mean, Nicolas Cage, who better else to do it? Like, he literally voiced the fucking character in Spider-Verse, and he has played gritty detectives before, and it succeeded. But saying this looks like a fan film, are you fucking serious right now? This is 100% some top tier rage bait. You cannot look at the designs and some of the like amazing cinematic shots in this and the color grading and say this is like a high budget fan film. Absolutely not. Why black and white though, dude? It's such a regression. We didn't use black and white TVs because we thought color was trash, but because it was a technical limitation. Completely kills the pull factor.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Are idiots like this the reason why a colored version is being released? My generation, man, Gen Z, we just cannot appreciate good aesthetic, man, because that's what it is. It's simply just the aesthetic of the universe. It's been like this pretty much every time we've seen Spider-Man Noir on screen, be it his appearance in the Shattered Dimensions game, his universe is black and white there, as well as the Ultimate Spider-Man animated series, and of course the Spider-Verse series. Like, his universe being black and white is core to the aesthetic of his universe. It's gritty, it's meant to be like a bleak, sort of depressing version of, you know, what we typically see of New York, right? This is not a new thing whatsoever. An Asian black cat? Oh no! Oh no! It completely destroyed Felicia Hardy's character by making her Asian. Ah, the pain. Man, it's 2026 and we still out here crying about race swapping, man. This is a Spider-Man series set in the 1930s where he's a detective and you want to bitch about Black Cat being Asian? Bro, get help. Thank you to someone with actual fucking common sense. What's wrong with Spider-Man being a detective in the 1930s? It's from a comic. Black Cat isn't Asian in that comic, therefore it's stupid. Why is it stupid though? Like what's inherently wrong with her being Asian? Like I swore I could have thought we already went through this with the Norman Osborn controversy with Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Black Cat has never been one of those characters where ethnicity was a huge part of who she was or anything. She's never been that type of character. She's similar to like Catwoman. Sorry to make another Batman reference, but she's literally a character that could be black, white, any ethnicity, and it really wouldn't change anything as long as the core elements of her character are intact, which again has never included ethnicity. And we are still using the whole like it's not completely comic accurate excuse as if most adaptations aren't completely comic accurate to begin with. Now, if you thought some of these takes were bad, you legitimately have not seen the worst of it yet, because people are just going absolutely ballistic over this 3-second clip we've seen of Noir web swinging, and it's already got people just saying some of the dumbest shit imaginable. Why does he have a coat? Wouldn't that just make swinging and fighting harder? Writers did not put a lot of thought into this, did they?
So he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Yep, this was an actual thing. This was an actual take that somebody made on the internet. Niggas be bugging, bro. I swear, it's almost like him having these things is a design choice to distinguish him as a detective, because you know, that's what he is, a detective. What he's wearing is a reflection of the universe that he's in. Not to mention, this is literally fiction. Are we seriously trying to make the argument that a trench coat would slow down a person with enhanced agility and super strength while they're crime fighting? Like, are we fucking serious right now? This is what I mean when I see these internet critics have no fucking clue what bad writing actually means. They just throw it at things they don't like or just that they just don't want to comprehend. I'm crying everyone can do good web swinging except John Watts. Better swinging than Tom Holland.
Damn!
I see more aura in this one swing clip than in all of the swings from the Holland trilogy combined. You know what? I feel like that's a bit overstating things. It's only a 3-second clip. Let's just wait until we see it in its entirety. Listen, I'm not the biggest fan of MCU Spider-Man either, but let's not act like they didn't have some good web swinging shots. I just think it's also just extremely funny how everyone and their mom just are just looking for excuses to use this to shit on Tom Spider-Man, which I'm gonna be honest, it's partially justified, even if it's for the wrong reasons. If this looks good to you, you need higher standards. The Far From Home final swing is infinitely better than whatever this is. Yeah, so again, we're comparing a movie that's been out for well over half a decade now to like 3 seconds of web swinging in a trailer. Not the best thing to debate over here just yet. Again, I know it's fun to rile up people, but like, come on, man. The Spider-Man fan really needs to wise it up and get mature at some point, bro. Obviously, it's not everyone. The general reception to the trailer has been positive, but there's always that select group, man, that just always has to nitpick, that just can't be reserved, can't have productive discussion. On the bright side, though, word on the street is that Spider-Gwen and Spider-Punk are now also seemingly confirmed to get their own spin-offs in their own worlds, which is pretty cool to see, man. Especially when it comes to Spider-Punk, because he is like set in like a post-apocalyptic type of universe. So if they're serious about adapting that, I'm really excited to see where that goes. But hopefully this show does well enough to the point where they're not afraid adapting other Spider-Man universes, especially coming off of Sony's Spider-Man universe, quote unquote, which somehow they tried to do a universe with Spider-Man characters without Spider-Man in it, which made absolutely no fucking sense. Yeah, glad that era of movie making is over. Who knows, maybe one day we might actually be able to score a Scarlet Spider movie or a series with like a anti-hero type of Spider-Man. But anyways, this show looks hype, man. I can't wait to see more. I hope it's good. That's gonna be it for the video though. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like what you see, be sure to like the video, share, comment on the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.